Welcome back to Pop Movie. Today we are talking about a movie called Old, directed by Shyamalan. The story is about a couple who go to a resort with their two children for vacation. They like that place very much. The son of the family, Trent, meets a boy named Idlib there, and friendship is created between them. On the first night, it becomes clear that Guy and Priska are going to get a divorce and they start arguing with each other. The next day, for more fun, the manager of that place suggests some families to go to a private beach that few people know about. They accept and go to that beach by bus. The interesting point of the movie is that the director of the movie, Night Shyamalan, is the driver of that bus. 3 families enter that island with their children. When they reach the beach, they notice that a rapper, named Mid-Sized, has arrived there before them. Children start playing on the beach. Trent enters the water and starts swimming. Suddenly, he realizes that the body of a girl is on the water. They pull the body out of the water and think Midsize murdered the girl and start arguing with him. At the same time, another family arrives and enters the beach. They are talking when the wife of one of them comes in a hurry and says that her mother-in-law is sick. And after a short time, she suddenly dies. Jareen, whose job is a nurse, tries to return and bring help. But when he enters the way back, he feels heavy in his head and loses consciousness. After a few hours, they all notice that strange things are happening on that beach. Priska is looking for her children. When she reaches them, she doesn't believe what she sees. Trent and Maddox have changed in the same short time as a few years and have reached the age of teenagers. In order to keep their peace, all 4 families start talking to each other and then realize that each of them is suffering from different diseases. Suddenly, Priska, who has a tumor in her stomach, passes out. The tumor begins to grow strangely. Guy asks Charles, who is a surgeon, to remove the tumor from Priska's body. Charles starts cutting Priska's stomach, but surprisingly, the incision heals quickly and closes. He cuts Priska's stomach again with the help of others. In the end, they manage to successfully remove the tumor from Priska's body. After these events, they find out the mysterious secret of that beach. A few hours of living on that beach is like a few years, and as time passes, they get older. Charles's daughter, Kara, and Trent, who are both now of puberty, fall in love with each other on the same day. Kara gets pregnant by Trent. The interval between her conception and delivery lasts only a few minutes due to the strange nature of that beach. But after a few moments, the baby dies, because it doesn't have the elasticity of fast passage of time. Charles, who has a mental problem, can't control himself. He goes to Mid-Sized and kills him with a knife. Jareen decides to enter the water and swim to the other side of the sea so that maybe he can find a way out. But after a short time, the sea brings his body to the shore. They realize that they did not enter that beach by chance and were brought there by a pharmaceutical company from which they all took medicine for their illness. Kara tries to climb the rocks to get out of there, but when she climbs a little higher, she feels heavy in her head and throws herself down from the top of the cliff and dies. After Jaren's death, his wife decides to enter the water so that he can reach the other side of the sea. But in the end, she also loses her life. At night, Charles comes to Guy and tries to kill him with a knife, but Priska doesn't allow it and kills Charles. Each of them somehow dies and only Trent and Maddox survive. The 2 of them decide to try in the last hours of their lives so that maybe they can get out of there. Suddenly, Trent realizes that Idlib gave him a note before they came to the beach. When he opens it, he realizes that Idlib has written for him the way to save them from the beach. The only way to escape is to pass through the sea corals. Trent and Maddox entered the sea and swam through the coral, but Maddox's clothes get stuck on one of the corals. The person watching over the island thinks they are both dead. Then he announces the end of the project to the hotel manager. In the end, it is revealed that the manager of this company takes sick people to that beach and tests on them. But instead of seeing its long-term effect on patients, due to the properties of the beach, he notices the effects of the medicine within a day. Trent and Maddox managed to save themselves from the beach. They returned to the resort and revealed the secret of this company to everyone. In the end, while they were still children, they returned home with faces similar to those of middle age. Thanks for watching.